Welcome back to another episode of What's in My Bag Field Trips. Today's going to be a little different. I'm going to go on a bit of a bike ride. I'm going to climb up this mountain here. The road's quite a distance. I'm not really sure to expect at the moment. It's about 20 kilometers. It's supposed to be a really good descent on the way back, so that part should at least be fun. Today I'm packing an Explore 25, as you can see right here. A couple of things to note: I don't have a belt on it, and I'm going to use the women's tech strap with it. I'll show you a little bit later of why I'm choosing that, but for now just note that I am using the women's tech strap. While they are called women's straps, of course males can use them as well. Just like our stock shoulder strap, those are also okay for females. So I'm just gonna finish packing up here, gonna unload the bike, change clothes, and get on the road. Konnichiwa. You can see that bus that just went by. One of the reasons I'm out here is because this road is closed to cars and is only open to the buses. So there's almost no traffic on this road. Definitely a lot of cyclists, but other than that, it's pretty calm and quiet out here. So today I'm packing the E25, and one of the things I want to show you is how I'm going to work out of the top of the bag rather than the rear. I do have my Sony mirrorless setup in the bag in a top loader, not a core unit, and because I have that, it somewhat limits how much gear I can bring in the bag. So I'm going to use the top compartment. Now on Explore V2, the top compartment has some padding just in case you meet some abrasion with your bag from something hard. There is a bit of padding there. I mean, mostly it just instills a bit more confidence, and it might encourage you to actually use that. So
jagged metronome of typewriter keys, a simple thought brings you to me, and I'm thankful every day.
there's our first glimpse of Alpine. I'm sure this will mislead my brain into thinking I'm closer than I actually am.
Everything's so fast, it takes no time to call, to slow down. Oh, I pray. I'm so glad I found you.
Well, last thing I expected to see is people skiing up here. Little mini zipper course. I guess they're practicing for moguls. So it's been a little bit chilly up here. I guess we're 2,700 meters around here. Just around that corner is quite a bit windier, and I threw on my jacket, of course, already, and I'm just gonna throw these shorts over top, both to save you from seeing me in my spandex, but also because it's a little cooler riding around the corners here. While we are here, I'm just gonna show you the main reason I'm choosing to use the women's technical strap today. Now, if I give you a side profile like this, you can see how the shoulder strap compression basically is in line with the bottom of the technical strap. And then if I rotate a little more this way, you can see that the actual sternum strap is almost in line with the shoulder strap. So it almost acts like a waist belt does. And on me, it basically catches the bottom of my rib cage and goes around. So while I don't have the support of the belt transferring weight to my hips, I actually have it transferring support kind of across my midsection here. It's not quite as supportive as it's going to be on your rock solid hips, but it definitely does spread a lot of the weight out through the shoulder straps here and across the upper torso. Now you can see we also have another torso strap up above. Primary purpose of that is actually for women, so they don't have a sternum strap cutting across the center of their breast and creating an awkward pressure point. It's a really good way to distribute weight across your chest and eliminate the need for a waist belt. Now, this is good for cycling, but it's also good for fast packing or trail running. So just consider there's a lot of different ways to wear these, and of course, you can see my build. This isn't gonna work on everybody's build. All right, I'm gonna keep moving here and go back around the corner and just see if I can get a better look at that cool looking peak that I saw over there and was the entire reason I came over here.
I'm so glad I found you the old-fashioned way.
On my way back, you can see here we got this nice straight stretch and it basically ends in that peak. Unfortunately, I do not have a 70 to 200 here, but I will use my 70 and try and compress that as much as possible. I think it'll just be a really nice classic straight down the road shot, mountain at the end. If you haven't noticed, today I've been mostly working out of the top of my bag. Generally, I have this mounted to my handlebars, which is a GoPro with a mouth mount. And then I have my controller and phone, and then I've got the actual drone. Once the drone's packed up, powered down, I'm just putting the drone controller in right beside it. That's mostly because I'm kind of shooting on the fly here with the drone, but also it's padded all up in here, so it does see a little more protection. With that in mind, right now it's a pretty low chance that it's going to see any impact right here just because I'm doing road riding. But if I was mountain biking or something like that, you know, that padding is definitely going to come in handy. Working out of the top, it does definitely let me just quickly grab things and set them up and work like that with my bag standing on end. Not all camera bags are able to stand up straight like this, and all our bags are, which is definitely something we build into it because people definitely ask for that. So yeah, I'm just gonna pack this up again. I don't have a lot of battery left with the drone, which might be fine because I need to head down soon anyways. The light is getting a little nicer finally. It's just so beautiful actually to be out here. I'm having a really enjoyable and peaceful time. Really happy that I actually finally made it up here. The main reason I came over this direction was to photograph this pretty dramatic peak, but the angle's not as impressive as over here. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do about that, but I'll keep pedaling around, see if I can find a cooler angle of it. I might have found a good frame of that peak. It's kind of a little bit wide, not sure if you can see it here. Of course, I'll put the actual picture on screen, but there's a nice riding, not into the sunset, but there's a nice horizon line of the road, and hopefully that turns out. Again, the light is not what I would generally call as amazing, but it's better than midday. Well, that That was a 15-kilometer descent. I was kind of rushed up top because I didn't realize, but there's a gate and it closed, and the fellow wanted me to actually follow him down in his truck, which is basically the worst thing ever if you're on a road bike, is to have to follow a car, because in the windy corners and that, you're just on the brakes the entire time. So it looks like we have enough light here that I can run through what is in my bag today. Let's quickly run through that, and I'm going to start with the main compartment, which is the rear access. So you can see right here a couple of Shimoda logos. So this is an accessory pouch that I actually use for tires, tools, all the kind of stuff for my bike rides. It actually fits right in the back of the jersey pocket perfectly, so this is quite handy for road biking as well as photography gear. Next, I have a stuff sack. The only thing I have in here is my trail running shoes, which I was planning to use, but when I got up there, it didn't really look like it was going to be an option today, so I just carried these up there for no reason. Instead of a core unit today, I packed a top loader. Now, the access for that is actually going to be through the side, and you can see right here, I have a 70-24 on a A7. So I'll remove this just so you can see. And there you go, that's the top loader. This makes a really compact solution if you just want to carry a body and a lens and keep it protected. It fits really well with the Explore 25 model. The width, as you can see, matches just about perfectly. Now, if we open up the access again, you'll see down in the bottom, I have a 25-liter rain cover right here. We'll go to the front panel. Out of these pockets today, I had all my GoPro accessories, so I did a battery change up there. I swapped both out, and I've got charger cables just in case I needed to charge. And in this side, I actually have the charger. Now, down in here, got a cap. Would have worn this if I went hiking. I should probably be wearing it right now. And I have another hiking shirt in here. Now, I did have these shorts, and I had this shell also in this pocket before I put it on. As I demonstrated earlier with regards to working out of the top, I had a DJI Mini 2 in there. I have the controller, and I have 2 backup batteries, and I went through all the DJI batteries today. And also, I've got my wallet. I had a headlamp because I kind of expected I'd be coming out in the dark, and I've got a backup SD card in case the drone one ran out. Now, in the document pocket, I have a travel pouch. I have a mask because I wasn't sure what I would be dealing with up there. Beyond that, I've just got a snack bar in here. I've got an Allen key and a zip tie. The final thing to talk about is the women's straps. I had those on. Again, no belt, just the straps. That system works really good with small loads, and especially with this small bag. It's not going to be as good with a E30 or a X30 or bigger than that, unless your pack weight is pretty low and compact. It's gonna have a different fit for different size people, of course. Whether you're taller, whether you're broader, whatever it is, it's not going to fit you necessarily the same way it fits me, so just keep that in mind. But in the front pockets, these pockets are smaller than our stock strap, and that's simply because these straps are shaped to go around the pectoral area, or the actual of a woman's breast, and curve more under the armpits. Because of the curves in the strap, there's less real estate to put bigger pockets for bigger phones. So in this pocket, I have sunscreen, and I think I've just got 3 more nature bars, and I didn't eat any of those. In the other side, I have my mobile phone, I have a pair of sunglasses, and I actually have a remote in there as well. So that's it for this load. So it was a really fun day overall. It wasn't as intense as I thought it was going to be. Maybe I psyched myself out too much. Because I was the last guy down the mountain, there wasn't a single car on the road or bus or other cyclist. So that was kind of nice. I'm gonna drive home now. I got about 2 hours. Probably gonna be a slow drive. It's the end of a 4-day weekend. I imagine there's a whole bunch of other people driving home right now. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching another Field Trips, and take care of yourself.